All right, hello. I just got done with a 12-hour Zwift ride training session. Like less than an hour ago. I prepped this meal a couple days ago to cook, and I usually heat it up and eat part of it with the family in the morning and give some to the family and have leftovers. But today, it's a great after-ride meal because I burned a ludicrous amount of calories, 12,200 about, from just biking alone, plus the normal 2,500 to 3,000 that I usually eat every day for other living. And I ate 9,600 calories on the bike and 500 beforehand, which means that I'm in a 4,800 calorie deficit after biking and still after eating 800 calories on the bike. So I make these big meals all the time. I eat them all the time. And people are like, you eat that much food? So here I am to show you I eat that much food. At first I'm like, it's not that entertaining to watch someone eat, right? But then I realized I watch a bunch of food challenges and stuff on YouTube, so I'm just gonna show you me eating. Nothing special, just me here chowing down on my food after a 12-hour indoor training session ride. I didn't get off the bike once today, guys. I go to the bathroom, nothing. Pedaling the whole time. There were 2 or 3 times that I tightened my shoes or I let the trainer calibrate just to make sure it was still good because it was lava hot. It's 12 hours of pedaling. Here we go. Oh, I love this, by the way. It's a baked oatmeal. It's got oats, chia seeds, hemp hearts, chopped pecans, peaches, cinnamon, agave nectar, but these are delicious. You've got, it's cooked all the way through, it's crusty on the top, it's cooked on the outside, you got warm fruit, yum. I should have weighed it beforehand to tell you. I'll tell you after how much it weighed, if you're into that kind of thing. But it's a lot. It's a lot. This is a 9x13. This isn't sized or anything like this. This is a cake pan. It came out so good this time. I always like how these come out. I found it's good to keep the flavor pretty straightforward and simple. I've added too many things to one, and it just gets too crazy. That was a long, hard one today. Good, hard work. It's just really hard to get that kind of amount of work into your legs outdoors. You basically can't climb because climbing you're going to end up coasting, and so you're wasting time. You're not wasting time, but for trying to gain the most power over time, you're wasting time. You should be putting power in the pedals. And over 12 hours, you can't really make up for that while you're climbing, because then you burn yourself out. I burned myself out today. I'm trying to keep Papa fast, going for 1,000 kilometers today. And I pulled really hard for a while, 9 hours in, 8.5 hours in. Super tired. The biggest things in these is to get the moisture right. Oh, it has almond milk. That's one of the other things it has. Is to get the moisture right so that it's not too dry and not too gooey. Not gooey as much as just runny. I'm not trying to eat this too fast because I want it to digest good, so I'm trying to chew good. break up all the big stuff I can. I don't know if you guys have ever made a lot of oatmeal before. Well, I don't know if anyone eats this much oatmeal, but it sits in your stomach. Super heavy. Sometimes after these things I have a hard time eating all of the food, especially in one sitting. So I wasn't exactly sure how this was gonna go. We'll see still, but I'm actually eating pretty good this time. Like after my Zwift 24-hour, I couldn't hardly eat as much as I wanted to. I was so hungry. I literally ate like what I could and went to sleep for like 2 or 3 hours and woke up and ate again. I went to sleep for like another 2, 3, 4 hours and woke up and ate again. It was the same thing after hoodoo, but especially after hoodoo, I went and got spicy food, Indian food. I got it too spicy, and so it was hard to eat a lot, but I also just couldn't stomach that much. I had serious nutrition issues with hoodoo anyway. This whole pan is about 4,200 calories. I weigh and measure like all of our food, just because I eat this much. It helps me know how much I'm eating for sure. And if I'm good enough that it's not that much of an extra step, so it's 4,200 calories. So if this is about a third, I've ate about 1,400 calories so far. Of good food. Like I said, there's agave nectar in here. Not that much. This isn't like super sweet. It's not overpowering. I'm handling it well, and I just ate sugar like crazy. I'll have to calculate what I ate for sure. Of one of my drinks, I ate 150 grams per hour of sugar. It was over 160. I'll have to calculate it. 160 grams of sugar, over 600 grams, over 600 calories, sorry, of just sugar per hour. It's like coming up on 5 o'clock, starting super early, 4 a.m. like I usually do. So the goal with eating this much right now seems kind of crazy. And like I said, I don't know if I'll eat all of it, we'll see. Is that it can have time to like sit and digest and everything. And my body can just suck up as much of it as it can and digest it over the next few hours, which my body has gotten really good at. I usually eat half of this after a normal ride anyway. This isn't like, and I'll add stuff a lot of the time onto that half to make it 3,000 calories or something. So this isn't crazy more than what I usually eat anyway. It's all crazy, stupid crazy. I just burn more calories than someone does at rest, my size, in like 5 days. Including my rest calories, 6 days. I'm 6'1" and 180 pounds. So someone who's like 160, 150 pounds, this would be like a week's worth of food that I've ate today. Ate and burned. And that's why it's nice to have good, healthy, and fairly affordable food. Pecans are fairly expensive. Pecans or pecans? You tell me. "12 hours is very different than 24 plus hours. The amount of stress on your body when you go for a day or more, 29 hours I do. And I was so cooked from being so underfed. We like to bake these, but it's also really good as like overnight oats. We see those a lot too in like little individual mason jars. It's amazing how much of a difference you can be at when you're on your limit. I went only 15-ish watts less than that over 24 hours in December, but it was very steady. I didn't have any big efforts like I did today, and I was right there at my limit. Like 23 and a half hours was totally done. My family's home. Hey, Buzz Lightyears. My family came home during part of this, so we'll probably chop it up anyway if you want to watch like 15 minutes of me eating this thing. But I gotta get home now, so I gave them hugs and said hi. It's a lot of food. Working for Hoppo put me in a dark place. Yeah, it was rough. That was 4.2 watts per kilogram for 20 minutes. 9 hours in. After doing, like I said, 290 for the 5 hours before that. All right, last little bite. Now, as a reminder, 4,200 calories, somewhere around 6 pounds of food. And I was gonna do this thing where I said, that's not all my calories for the day, and pull over this applesauce with granola, coconut granola, and chocolate chips and finish it too, which I could. I'm actually feeling really good eating wise. Stomach's a lot better than I thought it would, especially after abusing it for that long. But I'm not going to because my family's home. I want to say hi to them. I haven't seen them all day, especially because I was in a pain cave for quite a while today. And they're also getting dinner ready, so I'm gonna save this and eat with them. But thank you for coming along on my eating journey post 12-hour ride. Now you've seen the food. Now you've seen the food does actually get eaten, and actually in the quantities that I show. Although I've never ate, I don't think, a whole pan of our baked oatmeal before. This was just to show you the kind of like, in a cool way, the calories I do. A lot of times I post foods where it's like half of this and then like toast and guac and other things like that. I like to diversify it. I'm a big fan of eating as many different foods, plants that I can in a week. So I try and eat hummus and guac and oats and all kinds of different fruit and chia and hemp, and we put flaxseed in these a lot of the times, and different nuts and just vegetables, just different things to get different nutrients from everything. So I don't often eat just such a like one meal focused food when I eat big like this. I like to break it up. The ones that hurt me the most are smoothie bowls. I make these big, huge smoothie bowls and I have them stuffed full of stuff. And because they're mostly fruit, they get way heavy. Like I've ate some before where I think they're like 9 or 10 pounds. And I just feel so uncomfortable afterwards. So I've learned to make those a little bit smaller so they're a little bit more enjoyable and not just me stuffing myself. But they're also really cold. And so I end up freezing when I'm eating them too. Like I'll be in a blanket, chilled up, and trying to stay warm while I'm eating this frozen fruit bowl. So yeah, I'm gonna go be with my family. Thanks for joining me, and see you later. Oh, my legs don't work.